What is going on? My name is Andrew, and this video is a Black Ops video. I thought it would be a nice change of pace to do this audio commentary over Black Ops instead of Modern Warfare 3. There's nothing really interesting about this gameplay except that it is Black Ops. This video is my second video without my pop filter, so I would like for you to post up in the comments and let me know how the audio quality is different from when I had my pop filter and now that I do not have my pop filter. And that is with all of my previous videos except for part 2 of A Fortune Favors the Bold, which was my first video without the pop filter. Alright, moving on. This video is about me, who I am, my background, and all that stuff. I am in my mid-20s, 26 to be specific. I live currently in Southern California, although I have attended university in a couple other states. I have 2 college degrees. My first degree is in political science with an emphasis in American politics. I do have experience working on political campaigns. I can talk about that, however, I will be keeping the parties that I have worked for or party secret. I'm not revealing the candidates either. I believe that it is important for those who are in front of the camera or behind a microphone to remain politically neutral, and so I will not be divulging my personal political beliefs, nor will I be divulging who I have worked for. I also have a degree in business with an emphasis in the entertainment industry, and my main focus career-wise right now is to get a job within the entertainment industry. Currently I am doing YouTube full-time. I will be posting more videos as I get more into YouTube. I just hadn't had the opportunity to play recently, and that's why I haven't posted a lot of videos. But that all changes coming up on Monday, when I will have more time to play. You might be wondering, well, why aren't you working? Well, that is because in late 2010, early 2011, I got seriously ill and was at a point where I almost died. The doctors told me that had I not gone to the doctors that day, it would have been a few days or even as long as a few weeks from death. So I count myself very fortunate, and I do recommend that you do see a doctor on a regular basis if you have health insurance, because you do not want to go through what I went through in 2011. So I had left gaming in early 2010, and I hadn't gamed again seriously till late 2011. Now, in the interim from the time in which I became ill, I started to get involved with YouTube. I started watching YouTube videos. Because of what was going on with my sickness and stuff, I could not play games. One of the things that happened was my nervous system had gotten affected, and simple tasks like driving on the freeway, in Southern California we have very busy freeways, and just a simple task of driving on the freeway could cause my nervous system to overload, and so I did not play video games at the time because it was leading to me getting extremely nervous. If you think you get nervous on a Moab streak, it's nothing like just getting nervous for some random reason. So I decided to come back to gaming with Modern Warfare 3, and I really pushed myself. I had that goal to get back into gaming, and it's one of the things that helped me out. But during 2011, I watch YouTube videos pretty much all day, probably 6 hours a day, and that is how I was able to get a gaming fix, so to speak. I don't think that you can truly be addicted to gaming, but that's the analogy I want to use. So yeah, I basically survived on my need to game with YouTube, and so I decided in about April of 2012 that I was going to get involved with YouTube, because YouTube had such an impact on my life that I decided that I should give back and hopefully touch someone's life like the YouTube commentators that I watched touched my life. So you could say that YouTube saved my life. I was going to live anyways, but YouTube kept me from getting depressed, particularly because I couldn't do much. At that time, most people would just start gaming, and I wasn't able to game at a competitive level, and that really bugged me. I have battled back to game at a competitive level. It has been an uphill battle, but if you look at some of my gameplay, you'll notice that I have transitioned from being a very defensive player. When I got back, I didn't have the reflexes to play as a full rusher, which I had previously gamed at. And so I've been evolving my gameplay style over the past few years, and that's something that I'll be talking about in some future videos about evolving your gameplay. And if you're currently a camper or you're a defensive player, on how to evolve and become more of a pure rusher, because it is my belief that you're only a good player if you maintain your aggressiveness and you don't corner camp. Just excuse me for a moment. Sorry, my throat had gotten dry. I haven't really talked about this kind of stuff in a while, or for this length in a while, so my throat's getting a little dry. One of the things that I am going to bring to this channel is my enthusiasm for the games industry. I have certain views on the games industry and how I think the industry should moving forward, so I'm going to talk about that in some upcoming videos as well. More about me. I have been very athletic throughout my life, and currently, following my illness, I have become very out of shape. And so one of the things that I'm personally doing is working on getting back into shape, and I will be calling out the community and subscribers to get fit in 2013. That is going to be a major goal. I'm going to try and get some sponsorships for that, so stay tuned for that. My YouTube goals are not to get that YouTube money, but I would like to, eventually get a partnership so that I can have the copyright protection from people making a claim on your account. So I do hope to eventually get a partnership, and I will be seeking to grow this channel, so I will be definitely doing that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This gameplay is winding down as a corner camper gets me right here for the final kill cam. One of my main pet peeves in gaming is all these kids corner camping and panic knifing. It really irks me, and so I'm going to be doing a video about camping coming up, so I hope you'll check it out. Let me know how I did in this commentary. Leave me a rating and subscribe if you're new, and hopefully you'll stick around. So I'll see you next time.